Hello guys, welcome again to this tutorial. My name is Fine Christopher, and on this tutorial we are going to design a work resume using Canva. Okay, so if you haven't known what resume is all about, so I want to do a little bit introduction to you so that you understand what we're about to work on. And first of all, I want to thank you for joining us on this course. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much. I promise you you're going to have value and we'll share it together. So now, there's a difference between your CV and your resume. Your CV is what contains your biodata, your work history, your name, where you're from, and everything about you. And CV is always used in physical jobs. So your CV is used in traditional work environment, like if you want to apply for a teacher, if you want to apply being a doctor or a lawyer, a traditional government jobs, you use your curriculum vitae. But your work resume is the one that showcases your skill. So your work resume must be in respect to a skill you offer or a job you do. So like I'm a web developer, I'm going to do a work resume in respect to a web developer. You get what I'm trying to say? While my work CV will be generally everything about me, my name, where I'm from, and everything about me, my biodata. But my work resume is specific to a particular skill set that I offer. So now you've gotten what work resume is all about. So let's go ahead and show you how you could create one. So I'm promising you that this course is going to be so interesting. So I'm going to see you at the other side while we learn. At the end of the course, we're going to come back and talk more about the resume. So you're welcome back. Now let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, I'm already here on my Chrome, is to go to canva.com. So I simply, you can actually search Canva here. Just type Canva and click on enter. So now you can see the Canva on your screen. So if you don't have a Canva website, you can also use the app or you use the desktop application. So here I'm using my website Canva. So simply click on the Canva interface. So we are going to sign in. If you haven't signed in before, you need to sign in. So just click on sign in and allow it to load. So you can see we have logged in, accept cookies. So we've logged in here on my Canva. So quickly, I'm going to also open another Chrome for my resource. So my resource will be ChatGPT. Remember, you use ChatGPT alongside with your Canva. So if you don't have ChatGPT, also you need to also log in to OpenAI and get your ChatGPT. Okay, so let me change this my ChatGPT to white. Okay, let me go back again to ChatGPT. Okay, okay, so I need to log in. Okay, again, I'll use my Gmail to log in. So I've logged into ChatGPT. So because of this course, let me customize it to my theme. Let's use white theme so that it can be clearer. Okay, all right. So right now I'm in ChatGPT. So I'm using ChatGPT now. So here is my Canva and here is my ChatGPT. So let's get started. So the first thing I need to do is to type resume on my Canva. So you have to go to your search bar and type resume, RE.
because we are designing resume. Click your enter button and allow it to load. So you have to allow it to load. Now you can see we have thousands of free resume, but because I'm using Canva Pro, so that's why I'm having all this pro version of Canva. Your work history of, remember I told you what work resume is. So it's just like your portfolio of a particular job that you are offering. So you're going to find all these templates and design one. Okay, remember that you can also design from scratch, but for the scope of this course, we are simply going to design one of these templates, customize it to ours. So I've chosen one already, so I'm going to click on this black and red resume. So I click on it. Okay, so you can see this is pro. Your own might not be pro because you are not using pro version, but because of my Canva is pro, Canva Pro, so I'll go ahead and use it. So I'll click simply on customize template and allow you also to load. Okay, so you can see this CV, this resume has loaded, and for us to start working on it. So now the first thing you are going to do is to change your title. Okay, on your phone, you are going to see the sub menu. When you click on the menu, it's going to take you to the title. But for my system here, you can see the title of this document is Red Black Professional Modern Resume. So you have to change it. Leave the resume and remove the red black and put your name. So my name is Christopher Ifeanyi. So I'm going to type Ifeanyi Christopher. Okay, so Ifeanyi Christopher resume. Okay, perfect. So that's the first thing you're going to do. The title of your document, it must be changed. It's very important. So I'll go ahead to customize this CV to my own. You can see it's very, very simple. Even if you have never used Canva before, you can simply do this immediately. So the name is here. I'm going to change it to my own name. So I type Ifeanyi Christopher. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to drag it so that it can fit in. Perfect. So who am I? Like I told you, you must offer a particular skill, which is very important. So who are you? If you're a graphic designer, you can leave it like this. So who am I? I can use what I do, what I'm doing currently. I can say resume teacher, right? Okay, so let's use it. So it can be flexible. I can say resume teacher, right? Currently, okay? But because of the scope of what I'm about to do, so I'm going to use something else. I can say web developer, okay? Developer. All right, so now I put a web developer. I have to make this sentence case. Okay, so web developer, right? Now about me, who are you as a web developer? Now this is where you have to write something so beautiful and concise, okay? Now I'm not trying to say you're not going to use your brain to write. You can use your brain to write, but it's fine. But now, why I want you to use this method is going to make your work professional. They don't want you to feel in emotion. They want you to be professional. So there's nothing like emotion here. So what are you going to do? You have to go to ChatGPT and prompt a response from ChatGPT. Okay, so you have to tell ChatGPT to give you a short description of what you do. Like I'm a web developer. So let me just copy this. Web developing. Okay, let me just click copy. Go to ChatGPT and I will prompt ChatGPT and say, hi, can you help me write a short description of a web developer. Remember, I copied that, but it's okay. Web developer. Always reference it in my resume so that you know what, so that ChatGPT will know what to write. Okay, so that you know go and assume generally in my resume. So hit the enter button and allow it to load. Okay, so you have said certainly I'm going to write you a short description. So look at what ChatGPT wrote for us. You can see ChatGPT said web developer, skill web developer with 5 years of experience in designing, developing and maintaining responsive website and web application, proficient in modern web technologies including HTML, you understand? So you can read this and you can see it's very concise, right? So ChatGPT have helped us solve this problem. Copy it, go to your resume, and there they write it, put it, paste. Okay? Now you can see how it is very concise and very beautiful. Let me magnify my screen a little bit so that we can be seeing it and see what we are writing. Okay, so you can see this now. You can see how it look like. So you can, maybe you want to make it more personal, you want to concise and make it a little bit personal. You can go as ahead and add something like I am, okay, a skilled, okay, I am a skilled, okay, I am should come with a capital letter. Okay, so I can say something like I'm a skilled web developer with 5 years of experience in designing. So you are personalizing your CV currently, right now, right? Okay, that's beautiful. We've already written the name, what we offer, and about us, right? Perfect. So the next thing we're going to take a look at is the image. Okay, so image is very simple. This is the image of the man. So I'm going to put my own image. I come here to the upload button. Okay, these are many images of some things. I'm going to close that. Okay, so I've come to the upload button and I have dropped my image here. We just have to click on it. The image will drop. Then you have to drag your image inside the one that is already there because it's a frame and it's going to enter, right? Okay, so let me undo and do it again. Okay, let me remove the image. So the first thing I do is to go to your upload. On your phone, you are going to see your upload. It's on the center of your phone. Okay, so click on the upload and upload your image. You can click here and go to your file. Okay, it will take you to your file in your system, but I've already uploaded my image. I will simply click here and the image will appear on my design. So I'm going to drag it. You use your hand to drag it, or your mouse if you're using a computer, drag it inside that image and it's going to fit in. Okay, so by trying to see something here, it's showing me that this my head is distorting, right? That means this frame is not really good. So let me remove the frame and put my own. So I'm going to delete this image and delete the frame. I don't like the frame also. So let me add my own frame here. So how do I do that? I'm going to go to element. I clicked element. Okay, the frame is already there, but I still want to show you how to do it. Just type frame. Okay, hit the enter button and allow Canva to give you frames. Alright. So most of these frames, you can see this one is program. I'm not going to use this, the rectangle, the circle frame that I want to use. So click on the frame, it's going to appear. So drag the frame to where you want to position your image. You can see that the frame is big, so you just simply make it a little bit smaller till it can fit in. Okay, dragging it on. Perfect. Okay, that's good. So here, perfect.
Now you can see that the frame, there was two things that were here. So this design I wanted to come out also. So let me drag it back to where it was, right? I'm going to drag it back to where it was. So this is part. So I'm going to right click and click on layer. All right. So I'm going to send it back. I'm going to send it backwards. If you send it back, it's going to go backwards. Backward, it's going to send it to immediate something that is behind it. So I will hit on the backward button and boom, this guy has come out, right? So simple. You hit on it. If I want it to be front, I'll go to layer and say bring front. Okay, so that's how to do it. So I'm gonna undo here, and that's it. So this is my frame when I customize. So let me go ahead and add my image. So I'm gonna click on the upload button again, select my image, okay, and drag it to inside this place. So okay, now it's a little bit better, but I don't like how it is. So I undo it. Let me a little bit crop my image out. Okay, so let me see whether it can fit into what I want. It looks better now. Okay, so I can still go ahead and do more. Yeah, if I want, I can still go ahead and do more. And then you can see, okay, perfect. I like my image like this. I'm enjoying it. Okay, so you can see what we've done so far. We've put the name and what we do about us as a web developer, and we put our image. So after you have done that, this job is already done. So go ahead and add your phone number. Now, when you are doing your phone number, don't put your phone number the way you put your local phone number, like you put 080, or if you are living in any other country, always make sure that you are putting your phone number in an international way. So this is what I'm going to do. Plus 234, okay, so I can add dash 8164, okay, 8851, okay, 949. If you don't want this dash, you can leave it like that, okay. So this is my phone number right now. You can leave it like that and put it together without the dash, depending on what you want. But what is important is always make sure that you put your international call number. So if it's Nigeria, you must put your +234. Okay. So your email, you have to put your email. My email is higher. Okay, let me use small letter. My email is higher define Christopher at gmail.com. Okay, so that's my email. So I'm going to drag this so that it can fit in. It's like this, my email is so long. It's so long, right? So let's drag it till it fits in, right? So let me make it a little bit so I can. Yeah. Perfect. So where do I live? So we have to add your locality. I can simply say Abuja, Nigeria. Okay, so that's okay. So your education now is your education. So you have to add your education, your degree, or if you don't have a degree, you can still add the relevant skills that you have acquired. Right? So if you don't have a degree, so you're a web developer, you should have offered, you should have done a course on web development that have given you the degree. Okay, I always encourage you, if you are learning from YouTube, always make sure that you cover up your skill. Always make sure. It's very, very important. Always make sure that you covering up your skill with certificates. Okay, you have to go to Coursera, Udemy, and get certification. Okay, that's perfect. So you have to add what you studied in school and go ahead. So for me, I can add okay, I can say BTech. Um, okay, I say BTech physics. I'll go ahead and add my school here. Okay.
Okay, add my year. Okay, can add my year. So yours, make sure that you add your own year, even if you are not a graduate. All right. So two schools is okay. Your secondary school. So add your secondary school here. I'm not going to do that and put it on here. Okay, this is where your own is going to be, right? Okay, so that's perfect. Now your skill. Okay, now your skill again. This one, I want you to use ChatGPT again. This is where it is important. So have to copy this thing, go and prompt ChatGPT. Okay, so you can tell him, can you give me five? Okay, let's do six. Six skill of a web developer. Okay, you can see what I'm doing now. You prompt it. Prompt it. Okay, make sure you prompt it. Don't do something from your head. Be professional. Okay, this is professional. We don't need anything emotion. So it has given me. I'll simply go ahead and add it here. HTML. I will remove this skill one and add HTML. Skill two JavaScript. Simply go and add my JavaScript here. Okay, script 3 is what? Vision control, that's version control, that's Git. Simply go here and add my Git. Okay, version controls, drag it, drag it, drag it, drag it, drag it. Okay, for the scope, let's move on. Responsive design. I'm still gonna go here and say responsive design. If you didn't align, always remember that you can change it. You can change the prompt of ChatGPT if you think it doesn't align to what you want. Always remember that. But for the scope of this talk, I'll go ahead and put on my tone, right? But in case you have your own skill that you want to add personal, that is manually you want to put, go ahead. Don't say it's ChatGPT that must be in mind, okay? So I'm going to add mine. You can see it's very simple. So the last one is problem solving. Of course, every developer is a problem solver. So I'm going to add problem solving and I'll click here. Perfect. Okay, we're done with this part. So let's go to work experience. Now, your work experience is where you're going to list the places you worked before. Okay, and your work experience is very, very important, right? So you're going to put it in respect to the web developer. That's the way I prompted ChatGPT that it's already showed all my work experiences here. So now, can I go ahead and prompt ChatGPT? Now on your own, ChatGPT have never known the work experience you've done as a developer. I think mine it has it. Once I put work experience, it's gonna put for me now everything I've done in the past because of the memory it keeps. But on your own, if you prompt ChatGPT to give you work experience, he's going to give you a suggestion. So what you're going to do is to change those titles to your original work experience, but leave the sub things that you did on those job titles. Let me give you an instance. Okay, let me prompt ChatGPT and say, okay, work. Okay, I said, give me three, give me three work experience as a developer. Okay, it's going to prompt everything I've done in the past because I always update ChatGPT. You can see web developer, one of the job I did, front end developer, you can see one of the job I did, full stack developer, freelance, what I'm doing currently. You can see what it's doing. Good. So this is perfect because of me, what I did. So what am I going to do on your own? It's going to tell you the job you did here. So you just have to go ahead and add your own and replace it. It's very, very simple. So I'm going to add mine here for the scope of this course. I can just go ahead and say, okay, this is what did it say here? It said, okay, web developer. I'm just giving for the scope of this course. Go ahead and I will add my web development here. So I'm going to go ahead and add my experience as a web developer. So I will come here and copy, okay, copy web developer here, okay, web developer, company, I'll say repo and Terra, okay. I'll just paste it here. Let me zoom in so that you'll see what we're doing. Okay, so city, what's the city? I think ChatGPT added the date, right? Okay, so I also add the date. The date should be on the resume. So 2024. I will not write the second day, just leave it 2024. Okay, when did you start working? Okay, for the scope of your course, your your latest job should be the one on the first line. Okay, so let me say 2019 till 2024. Now I want to give you a tip. Whenever you're applying for a tech job, don't tell them that you're on a job. All right, you just left your job. Even though you are working, you are still working, right? Tell them that you just left your job. So always write 2019 2024. So okay, now city Abuja, Nigeria, right? For the scope of this course. Okay, so now this is where I'm telling you. So now you've changed your course, right? You've changed where you work, and so what did you do for them? This is where you use your ChatGPT prompt. Very, very important to use it. I encourage you to use it actually. All right. So we are going to use it now. You paste. That does not mean if you have your own personal experience, you're not going to add it. But at the end of the day, you can see ChatGPT looks more professional. So look at what I did at this company. I said I laid the development of a blog website utilizing WordPress, PHP, and JavaScript. Okay, collaborated. You can see as it is. So the same thing you are going to do on this second, third, and fourth. All right. So when you finish, keep on reference. If it is your CV, your reference is okay, but on your work resume, you don't necessarily need reference, right? So you can simply remove it, remove all the whole reference. Okay. You can also write, okay, let's add reference on request. So when your potential employer said you need a reference, so you can go ahead and fix it for them. So reference on request. Okay, just put it at the end here. Leave this space. Okay, you can still add your hobbies, right? In order to make this space feel a little bit, you can still add your hobbies. So I'm going to copy this. I hold shift, I will hold control, and then select. Okay, let me just select this area and then copy it. I click on the copy. Okay, I think I selected the wrong one. Okay, so let me, okay, I wanted to copy it and put inside the place, right? Okay, let me copy this one. I just want to fill this space, so I copy this and copy this. Okay, I wanted to copy all this, right? So let me just duplicate it. Okay, so let me drag this guy, right? I just want to make sure that it didn't look empty there. So let me add hobbies. Okay, just want to fill it up, right? So what are my hobbies? Reading, right? Reading, then add one external activity, swimming. really it's okay. It's okay. So I just want to fill it, right? I just want to fill this empty space for us on our CV, right? Let me mark it fine. And that's the end of it. Remember what you're going to do. You have to add 3 work experiences that you have done, right? So you have to add 3. I just did one here for the scope and time of this course. Okay, so you have to add 3 work experience on yours. Okay, so you write what you did, the company you work for, the location of the company, and the date. Okay, so you itemize them and align them. You can see this is the complete work resume of a web developer.
Okay guys, so now that we have finished designing our CV, resume, the next thing I want us to take a look at before we upload it is the color and the design interface. Okay, so you can see that this template, we just borrowed it from Canva, and a lot of people are still using the same template. So what are we going to do to distinguish our template from another user? It's very simple. We're going to change the color and the tone of the resume. So let me go ahead and customize it to my best. So this color here, I will leave it at black. So I'm going to select black, the darker one. Okay, so this red color here, in order for me to customize it, let me leave it at yellow, and I will change all of them to yellow so that everything here will be yellow. Okay, so everything here will be blue, sorry. So this color here, I'm going to change it also to black. I need something that will be dim. Okay, so now you can see that I have finally customized this CV to my own. It looks like mine, and it's very, very, very crucial for your design. So I want to change it like this. Okay, so this is so good for me. So you can see as it looks now, it looks so perfect and so nice, and it is also customized. Now your own is not going to look like mine. You can be able to choose the color you want. I still want to take a look at this color again and see whether I can do something more nicer. Okay, see whether I can do something more appealing to the eye. Okay, if I should do that, that means I'm going to change all these ones. So let me leave it like this. So it's okay for me. It's perfect. So always remember that Canva is used by millions of people. So each of your design must be customized to look differently from another person. Okay, so that's the end of the design, guys. We've made a very beautiful resume of a web developer. So let's go ahead and share. So click on share button, and you have to select download. So click on download, and you can see the file type. There are various ways to download it. So if you want to download your own, like a picture, you want to see like a picture, click on JPEG or PNG. But for the scope of our courses, we are going to do PDF. Okay, PDF standard is for emailing, and this is what we want. But if you want to print, you just use PDF print. It's going to bring the font out when you are printing it. Okay, SVG and MP4 is subsequent. So we'll hit the PDF standard and click on download. So the download can take up to 10 seconds. So you have to allow it to download. Okay, so our CV has officially been downloaded. So let's click and see how it looks like. So I'm double tapping it, and let's look at it. Woo! So this is so amazing and so beautiful. So you can zoom out, you can zoom in. So I can actually use, apart from the fact that I didn't put two other work experience, I can actually use this CV to actually apply for a job. Okay guys, that's the end of the course. I hope you enjoyed it.
Okay guys, so we've come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you got value. All I want you to do now, click the subscribe button and follow me on all social media platforms. I will see you again next time. Bye.